Hi, I'm Clinton.
And I'm Nikki, and we're here to share a glimpse of seasoned love.
The real, the rugged, and the romance.
Welcome back to part 2 of our Q&A episode.
Yes.
We had so many wonderful submissions of questions. We couldn't fit them all in one episode.
Yep. We gave a t-shirt out last time.
We did.
And we're giving one out this time.
Yes, so watch all the way to the end of the episode because we will pick another name out of this bowl.
Of wonder. And...
Made by our brother-in-law, by the way.
Yeah.
Beautiful bowl. All right, let's get right to it.
Okay.
So, first question we have for today was...
I'm ready.
What was the craziest thing you saw on your long trip?
I got it. No worries. Cracker bugs.
Cracker bugs.
Yeah. Wait till this thing flies. Okay, so we were in South Dakota.
Yes.
Now, you might be from South Dakota, or you might know what these things are. Don't tell us, because we like the name cracker bugs.
Because they cracked.
They have this little, like when they fly, they sound like a little tiny firecracker going, I can't even make the... Yeah, kind of, a little bit like that. And they scurry along.
Only when their wings are going. I don't know what they are.
So we called them cracker bugs. But beyond that, seriously though, we went from...
Sunday afternoon
Uh-huh.
on our trip in September.
Yep.
It was 108 degrees.
Correct.
In Colorado. And 48 hours later...
Yes.
In Colorado Springs... It was 26 degrees
Yes.
that night and snowing 8 inches.
Yes. That, my friend, is a pretty good swing of temperature.
That's a little crazy.
That was crazy.
So, that's the craziest thing we saw.
Yep. What's next?
What is your favorite creative outlet and why? I am definitely a variety of creative outlets.
Yeah.
For instance, I go through seasons where I love to crochet. For Christmas this year, I'm actually crocheting some little cute things, which I can't tell you about because you might be watching and I don't want to give it away. I scrapbooked years ago and did all the creative paper crafting and cards and things like that. I went through a season, year and a half or 2 years ago, where I loved adult coloring books. You know, like all the flowery, beautiful things.
And Bible journaling.
Bible journaling.
That kind of stuff.
I just learned a new creative outlet.
Tell us.
Like 2 weeks ago. I've been talking about this for a couple months, and I just was like, I'm going to learn to quill. It's hundreds of years old, an art form that, you know, like who quills? So I was like, I'm going to learn how to quill. And it's super fun.
Yeah.
I'm having a great time with it. So I have lots of different things that I like to do creatively. I like a variety. I like change. I don't like change other times in my life.
Yeah,
I never change where the furniture is. I always get the same thing at the certain restaurants. But when it comes to crafts, I like change.
I like to change it up.
I like to change it up.
I super enjoy woodworking, and that's great because that's my profession.
Because that's your living, yeah.
Yeah. But there's different types of woodworking.
Right.
So I enjoy lots of different varieties within that. I won't bore you with all the different types that are out there, but let's just say that I enjoyed a wide variety of woodworking. On top of that, I really enjoy engineering. I think engineering is something that gives me an outlet to like use my mind the way God created it.
What is your favorite part of your house? I love my kitchen because 2 years ago, we do cabinetry and furniture for a living for other people.
Right.
And so it's kind of like the, shoemaker's son where we didn't necessarily do things in our own house very often. So 2 years ago, I hired our business at Christmas time and said, I want a new kitchen. So we have beautiful walnut cabinets, and I love everything about my kitchen. We love to cook more now that we're eating healthy and things, so it's just it's a fun place to be.
Yeah. Okay, the question is, who initiated your relationship?
I would have to say my mother.
I think you're right. I know that's not the answer that somebody was looking for, but that's the truth.
I'll be honest with you, our story and how we met and actually started dating is going to be an episode in and of itself. Someone asked that question.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. And it is a fabulous, wonderful story that I think we need to set aside some time to actually give it justice.
Right.
But my mom knew very early on that we were going to end up together, and she was right.
Yeah, she was.
She was right. Another great question that we got was, where are you going to go next summer on your adventures?
Right. Which is very similar to, what is your favorite adventure destination?
Because next summer we'd like to go to our favorite adventure destination.
We would.
Which is Glacier National Park, Montana.
Yeah. Still our favorite place on earth.
Yes. We've been lots of different places, and we may find something more beautiful at
Yeah,
some
sure.
point. I'm open to that. But thus far, it's our favorite.
Yeah.
So we went to Glacier National Park for the very first time on our 10th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Spent a week, fell in love.
Yes.
Just fell in love with the Rocky Mountains.
I mean, we loved each other too, but
Well, yeah.
but that was, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. And then we went back on our 20th anniversary.
Yep.
And then we've kind of been on an every other summer, we go back to Glacier.
Yeah.
We took our kids one summer, and COVID threw things off because we were actually going to go to Canada and come down and see a little bit of Montana. So we're off of our Montana schedule. So
Yeah.
I think that next summer, 2021, we would love to go
They're
back.
probably missing us.
I would think so.
Yeah. They're probably
because
like, hey,
Where's
where's
that
Clinton and Nikki
cute
at?
couple that
Right.
come here every other summer?
Right. Hey, if you're watching this from, Glacier area, Montana, and you would love to, I don't know.
Host season
us.
love episode.
Yeah, let us know. We can
We'll
make
come.
something work.
Yeah, for
Have
sure.
your people call my people. We'll do something.
All right, another good question about our camper. We had lots of questions about our camper. But,
Yeah.
this one is, how did you design the interior of the camper? So we
Right.
talked about the exterior was revealed in episode 2, how we came up with that. But how did we design the interior?
Yeah, so the interior played off of the exterior in some ways, just keeping it simple and clean. A lot more function in there with just some shelves and whatever.
Found some fun fabric that we kind of based our color scheme off of and ordered our linens and blankets and things like that. I thought, let's just keep it simple, so that it's functional, comfortable, yet serves a purpose. We have some specific hooks that we hang our toiletry bags on and our headlamps, and everything kind of has a place. Since it's a small space,
Right.
everything needs to have a home.
So another question, which is kind of similar, is that this person said, "We love the camper design. Now that you've had it a little while, what would you do to improve or revise or whatever on that camper?" And you always learn stuff as you kind of use it, and especially when you design it yourself.
Right, it's a prototype, and
Right.
kind of working out the bugs.
I feel like a little bit more room would be nice, right? So elongating it just a little bit would give us a little bit more area for A, storage, and then B, when you come in the door, to have a little bit of an area that's like a place to kick off shoes,
Right.
or put something down that the mattress doesn't quite come as close to the door,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then again, probably would widen it out just a little bit. I like the narrowness of this one when we go off-roading, because it's
Yeah.
barely wider than the Jeep is.
Yeah.
The purpose of like going to campgrounds or even going on like trips like we just did, I probably would widen it a little bit, give it a little bit more space
Give us
in
a
there.
few more inches. I think the other thing is it's a cool design with the door. The door is a hexagon, and we did it with the points at the top and bottom.
Right.
And so we may shift the design so that the flat part of the hexagon is at the bottom, because getting in and out, it's nice to sit there and like put your shoes on or whatever.
Right.
So when you have the angle, made it a little bit awkward. So we
Yeah.
might shift the door.
Shift it or lower the part so that it's not a full hexagon
Yeah.
anymore, but
Yeah.
those kinds of
Other
things.
than that, it's been fabulous, and I mean, it's just been super fun.
Yeah, we've
so
really enjoyed it.
really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And the last question for part 2 of our Q&A episode is, how have you changed and evolved since you got married? You
Yeah.
know, we've been married 26 years at this point, and so I think we've changed quite a bit.
Yeah.
Individually, we've changed, but as a
Well,
couple, we've changed
I
too.
mean, we grew up together
Yes.
in a lot of ways. I mean, we've been
Yes.
married since we were 19, so what do you know when you're 19? Sorry about all those that are 19, but like, you don't know much really. We didn't.
You think you know a lot.
Right,
though.
right. But so we grew up together,
Yeah.
and when you're in the process of growing up, you change a lot.
Yeah.
And some of those changes were together, but lots of those changes were separate. And so because they were separate, I had to get to know her again in some areas, and she had to get to know me in some areas.
Yeah.
So
I think, me personally, one of the biggest things that I can look back on that I have evolved or changed over time is my ability to communicate. And, you know, I was painfully shy when we first met.
Yeah.
Could barely string a couple of sentences together. Just very insecure and self-conscious, and, you know, just very inward and shy. And so the fact that now I do a lot of public speaking, and I just talk and talk and talk. People don't believe that about me that have met me in a professional way now. And when I say that I was very shy as a teenager and young adult, they're like, you? Shy?
Right.
Like, are you kidding me?
yeah,
So I think that's one of the obvious ways that I've changed since we first got married.
yeah. I think one of the main things that's changed in me was really probably within the last 10 years, I would say, was that I learned through some hardships how to become humble. How humility can really become your best friend. Super grateful for those lessons. Wouldn't trade them for the world. Wouldn't wish them on anybody at the same time, right? I think that humility wasn't something that was necessarily a really big part of my life when I was young. I was very, I wouldn't say that I was really arrogant, but I was very prideful. I really wasn't interested in other people's opinions because I thought mine was the best, and, you know, those types of things. But later learning some lessons in how humility really can help me communicate with others and hear others has just been a life changer for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, great questions, everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you
have-
so much.
Come to the...
Oh, you get to mix. I mean, I get to hold the bowl and you
Oh.
get to pick the stuff.
Okay.
Oh, hold on there, camera. Okay. There we
Okay.
go. Mixing them up. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
T-shirt number 2.
Yep, here you
From our
go.
questions. Oh, this is going to be a good one. All
Who
right.
is it?
It is Jackie J from
Jackie J.
Facebook.
Woohoo!
All right, so we will reach out to you and find out your size and address so that we can get that t-shirt to you. Thank you again to all of our viewers who submitted questions. We appreciate it. We've had a great time answering them.
Yeah, I loved them. Thank
Hope
you so
that
much.
you have enjoyed it and gotten to know us a little bit better. And we look forward to catching you in our next episode.
Yep, absolutely.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Stay tuned next time when we're going to tell our story of how we met and fell in love. Oh, it's such a good story.
It is a good story.